People are asking me about, well, they heard about fastfabulist seastarpenguin, but now they are curious about where does he live and does he have friends, and now they're kind of curious about this fast fabulist. So in this vlog, I'm gonna tell a little bit more about fast fabulist sea star penguin and his surroundings. Mm, he is living in the pond snail house, and he is living there for for a long time, together with another fabulist, and that is Sea Star Goose. Um, he has some connection with some Russian connection, and some people call him Goose Enough. And Goose Enough is the guy who gets the sea cucumber sandwiches. The sea star penguin is on a sea cucumber sandwich diet. That's something necessary. He tells it to other penguins, student penguins, and he calls them junk punk penguins because they eaten, they go fishing, and sometimes they do dope, and that's why he calls those penguins the junk punk penguins. And he tells them, they got to learn from Sea Star Goose, it is better to have the sea cucumber sandwiches diet. Because if you go fishing, and then you will be fished by a bigger fish, and if you do dope, you will later not be able to defeat the jelly. So Goose Enough is the one who is getting the sea cucumber sandwiches diet. But he is also the one who is giving the fast fabulist the mobile. That is called the Oyster Mobile. And of course, Goose Enough is the laughter. He is the laughter living with the fast fabulist in the pond snail house. And the pond snail house is a thing very similar to the hearing. So it is it is a house like the house of a snail, and so they're living with some snail, pond snail house. But it is also referring to the hearing. So some say they live in the hearing, and the door of the pond snail house is then the eardrum, and that is somehow that is true. That is true. They live in a story, and the story can be told, and then they live in the hearing. And you can call a house, you can give it a name, but if you want to give it a name, then they're living in the pond snail house. And this is the situation that is going on for already a long time, and that is a kind of, well, that is, but now there is new folks, new people coming to, well, some say they look for sanctuary, or they're looking for a place to stay, or to hide maybe. And these people are related to the water strider. For example, there is the seahorse, who is a manager in supermarket, and there is also the astrologer, the diving bell spider, and there is the producer or the manufacturer. It's not producer, manufacturer, factory manufacturer of microphones. So you got, of course, you got the voice and the singers, and there is also, of course, the microphone. And then we got this dandelion. That's his name, who is the manufacturer of microphones. And these dandelion and sea dragon or seahorse manager of the supermarket, and there is the astrologer, the diving bell spider. They are friends of Water Strider, and Water Strider, well, she was all her life. She was well, divided, because she knew about the fast fabulist, but she did never give her heart to him. She was not sure he would ever find a safe place, and she was not sure about his future, or whatever. And and well, now she found out where he is living, in eventually then, and now she can see him. And well, and she then is coming over now with all these friends of her, and she is there too, in the Ponsney house today. So these are, one thing more about Water Strider. They call her hardcore, hardcore actually, because it's got some. It is the heart of the moon, and the moon is related to London and England, and well, and all those English related countries, Canada and States and Scotland and Australia. So Water Strider is the heart. Well, some say mm, she then turned turned to French, and that is true. There were some troubles then. It's comparable to Lady Di. Lady Di was also, well, everybody knows, and then she turned away from the thing, her man, her king and kingdom and everything, and then she went to Paris. And well, this seems to repeat, seems to repeat in itself, and then, but it is not now. She will end in Paris, and then there is this. Well, there is this suspicious circumstances of did did somebody kill her or something? No, the story now is bigger, because, well, actually there was at the time there was the astrologer, uh, who was also connected to Lady Di, and this astrologer then is the one who is aware of the fast fablism and the fast fabulist and Ponsnell House. And so instead of again then turning away from, well, let's say the peanut monkey emperor and the jelly, the Klingon jelly, and the war, and turning away, she now, and going to Paris then, there is now a third possibility, and that's related to the astrologer. And that is where then this lady died, the water strider, is, well, finding sanctuary. And these are actually the people surrounding or around the fast fabulist. Well, he got these people in nature, and so it is not, well, sometimes people say, well, your poetry or your stuff is not selling. Nobody is watching that stuff, or nobody is interested in that kind of stuff. But he knows, well, these are my friends. These are the people around me, and maybe they don't even know themselves that well, and maybe they don't even know about this. But nature, as a fast fabulist, nature told me this, and I already got the story. And other species probably, well, they're just not that interested in fast fabulism. And the fast fabulist, seastarpenguin, he knows why they cannot relate. And to him it's not strange. His works are not as big a success as, well, I don't know, but his works won't become world famous or something. He will always be ignored, and so he will, or it's too crazy, too extreme, too. There is no exception, by no general exception. He will stay occult, but as you can see, he has a group. He has a group. There are people around him, and, well, he cannot he cannot really ask for more. His life is complete that way. He got the he got, well, he, as I say, his life is complete, and he can tell about it to the world, and he can share it, but he knows, he will be ignored. He can be easily discovered, but this will never happen. And, well, that's the way it is in nature. That is how nature wants it to be. It is maybe a natural protection. He will stay occult. Okay?